Hello, guys. I hope that you all having a wonderful day. Today, I decided that I wanted to do a starter base game home renovation. So this is from Streamlet Singles. It is in Willow Creek. Um, right now, I was just kind of getting someone there so I could, have starter home money because I was not keeping track of money. Um, Let's see. So I pick out the Steamlet Sync Singles home. Oh my goodness, guys. Um, and I made sure that it wasn't furnished because if you don't know, when you buy a house in The Sims and then you proceed to sell furniture afterwards, I need English. It costs, like when you sell it, it sells for less, even if you just bought the home. So as soon as you enter like that live mode, it's ruined. So I would suggest if you are going to download this, go into the Steamlit single lot and don't press furnished. Don't touch furnished. Like put unfurnished. Just so that you have enough money because I think I only left like 2 simoleons afterwards. Um, that was completely on me. Also, they give you like the plants outside. Those cost money, which is a little trick that my older brother taught me when I first started playing was if you want a little bit of extra money, sell the plants outside. Because if they're made by the Sims, they're not using debug, at least not on their main lots where you can live on. So I decided I'm gonna kind of redo the kitchen a little bit. I didn't want to change up the house's stuff too much. Like I think I left the main living areas wallpaper alone and flooring. I like it, but that's because I have a bias with cream. I love cream and dark floors. I feel like it goes together, it pairs nicely. I could have done an all greenhouse. I love the green swatches that the Sims have, but I did kind of like a U-shaped kitchen. So now with this build, you have more counter space. Um, you have a bigger, more comfy couch, and you have less, no, wait, you have the same amount of dining table, like seats. It's just a smaller dining table. And you have more skill building items. You have a computer now, and you have books. Now, I didn't do a bookshelf, but I did do like a book pile because I feel like Sims need a little bit of entertainment. You have a mirror to build skills. There's gardening outside. There wasn't a lot of skill building stuff for outside, which in base game I always feel like that there's more, but that's because I have expansion pack. So getting onto the build, I was trying to figure out like what door frame looked the best, what goes where, here goes that, and I don't know. I like the door frame that I ultimately picked, but I just kept going back and forth. I was being so indecisive. So also this build was originally like this renovation was originally supposed to be like in person, but people kept coming in my room and interrupting me, so I just gave up. The last person, I was like, whatever, I'm not doing this. If you see like random pop-ups with my camera and my screen recording, that is just from the build. Like when that is just stuff that I didn't cut because I just didn't want to. So if you see little pop-ups of me, do not be scared. Do not be frightened. Um, so then I kind of move off the bathroom because I felt like the bathroom and the kitchen were similar within terms of flooring and wallpaper. And I was kind of struggling a little bit what type of wallpaper and flooring I wanted, like what went together, because I wanted to do something different from the kitchen. And I did something a little bit different from the kitchen, but I don't think it's strayed too far from it. Excuse me. And I don't know. I just kept going back and forth. I was like, do I want this? Do I want that? Do I want lighter? Do I want darker? What matches with this wallpaper? Well, let's just change the wallpaper since nothing matches with it. I was hoping that there was going to be a tile or a floor that matched with that green wallpaper because I think it's so pretty. And I love seeing like the wallpaper go down, and you have tiles, and then the rest of the floor is tile. I think it's gorgeous. Um, you guys are gonna have to let me know if you like these renovation builds. I don't know if I'll do them often. I just, I couldn't come up with another build idea, and I was like, well, let's just renovate a house and we'll go from there. And originally I was gonna renovate the clientele's house. I did not have time for that. So, because if I was to renovate the clientele's house, I'd need at least 2 hours blocked out, and I don't have that type of time. I'm trying to pre-record because next weekend I'm gonna be at my aunt's house. So for like 3 days. So I'm trying to start pre-recording and get like some rapport build up, and it's kind of going south. So really that's what I'll work on this weekend is a lot of that. So then I stick to the bedroom. I gotta pick a nicer bed. I don't like the main base game bed because my sim complains about their back like right away. So, and I always use this bed. 750 simoleons is what I think it is, but I love it. Um, there wasn't a lot of things that matched with the gray bed frame. Excuse me. So I do apologize if the bedside tables don't look like it matches. That was the closest one that was cheap. That matched the closest in my eyes. Someone else easily could be like, well, this looks like this. And I do apologize. So I kind of was wondering what I wanted to do with flooring. I know I wanted a green wall. I think I would have done a deeper green wall, but I felt like it was too much dark. If the bedding was either brown or lighter colors, I think I would have done a deeper green. I love some of the deeper greens in this game. Oh my gosh, I love just doing green builds. I think I would have do an all red build next. And a lot of people download these all single color builds, and then last night it hit me. It's because of the not so berry challenge. I was like, why are people downloading these all certain color build? That's why. But anyway, so I move on and I'm kind of starting to place stuff down because I realized I started getting low on money and I was like, oh shoot, let's start placing stuff down because I need to see what I can afford, what I can't afford. And you're going to see me start changing stuff outside so that we have more money for inside. Um, I was trying to figure out what to do with this walkway and I forgot to put down a runner. Let me tell you, I am going to say that. I did not put down a runner and I kind of regret it. I love runners, but oh well. I did just put a table there. Um, kind of what I stuck with. I was like, oh, okay. Um, but now I'm going outside. I'm deleting things. I'm moving things around. I'm trying to figure out because I wanted to keep the landscaping like pretty similar. I didn't want to change it too much. Um, because of all the terrain paint that was already down, and I just didn't want to deal with it. It was kind of nice to just basically replace what was already put down. Now I did kind of add a couple things that weren't the same, but I don't hate this landscaping in this one. Now, if this was in, excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go cook bananas. If this was in Oasis Springs, I would have probably done more like succulents and stuff, but it's not. So I realize I don't ever build in Oasis Springs. Like, oh my goodness. It's I never do that. Also, sorry that this video is shorter. This renovation took a lot less time than I thought it was going to take. I thought it was going to take an hour. It actually only took me like 40 something minutes. And I actually had to cut out some of that because not all of it was directly the build. So, but anyway, I'm messing around with the landscaping. I'm trying to find things that look similar, and I just gave up. 'Cause not everything in debug's gonna look the same as the ones that you have to buy, and that's something that I've kind of just accepted. I need coffee. I did not sleep well last night. Um, let's see. I think I should have added a tree in this yard, but I don't feel like that this yard is like big enough for that because I'm worried then that if I put a tree in the yard, I'm gonna be blocking where people can see that they can fish. Like, yeah, sure, if you're playing for a long time, you know where to fish, okay, but if you're new to the game, you don't know where the fishing spots are. Like, sometimes I even forget. Sorry, I'm putting my hair up. Let's see. So I'm still going back and forth. I did put down some grass. I thought the grass was a nice touch. Like, it felt like almost something that you couldn't mow. It kind of gave off that vibe. Also, why is there urns with bowies on them? Is that for when Sims die in the water? Or I don't know. Um, I'm still going back and forth. I did add a little bit of like it's supposed to look like that there's flowery items in it and flower box. I don't know why that would slip my mind. But I thought it looked nice since I was going to be putting down planter boxes. I thought that it'd tie that all in together. And I'm kind of doing like some cleanup work. Again, if you sell these front items, you get more money. And also, they use really expensive railings in this build, like super expensive railings. I think I got like an extra 100 simoleons and also like the top stuff that like gives off wishy wishy wish. Those are expensive too. And I think I got like an extra 400 simoleons from selling all of that. And I think if I would have replaced the stairs, I would have gotten more money. Don't quote me on that part because I don't know. Um, and I'm kind of just finishing this all up. I don't think much changes outside after I click back inside. Um, a lot of the rest of the build is focused in the interior design because again, I'm trying to figure out skill building, environment, trying to put down plants, some clutter. You know, I'm trying to make it look like that it's lived in. Well, it's not lived in. And I think that this is one of my favorite homes in The Sims, especially if you're just a single person. I don't even think it's good for married couples because it is just, it's a good house to host in. You have fishing right there. Um, there's literally a divot where you can either put a bookshelf or a computer. I usually put a computer there, or sometimes I'll put like a table there for not like eating. It's a card table. And in one of my gameplays where it was like trying to marry every guy in Face Gamer, I don't remember what it's called. It was a challenge that I was doing. Um, Basically, I put a cards table there, and that's how I was building up friendship. I actually don't know if I ever posted that video. I don't think I did. Whoopsie. Um, so then kind of going around figuring out like, okay, well, over here looks bad, over here looks bad. You know, everything needed a little something, every single room did, even the bathroom. And I kind of wish I kept this painting. I'm kind of sad that I changed it out, but also at the same time, it just didn't go with the rest of the house. If I picked green for the bedroom, like that deep green, it would have looked so pretty. I kind of wish I changed the floors too, because I'm not sure if those floors are for simoleons. I usually, when I'm doing starter homes, I try not to pick anything that's more than 4 simoleons for wallpaper or flooring. I just don't. It costs a lot of money. So I'm looking around, I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, what do I want to put here? What do I want to put there? And then I decided an extra chair was in order just because it fits so nicely. Oh, sorry, that must have been kind of annoying. I like playing with my hair like that where I go. I don't know, I like it. I have really long hair and it's so I love it. Okay, so then I was trying to figure out the carpet. And I wanted to put a round carpet and then a square carpet and then a round carpet again. And then I picked a round carpet because it was cheaper. You know, sometimes you win some, you lose some. I think I should have changed some of the color on the furniture just because the walls, it kind of like washes them out. But see, that's one of my favorite things about doing these voiceovers afterwards, is I kind of see what I like and what I don't like because it gives me a moment to review what I'm doing. And there's a few people when they download my stuff off a gallery, they like give me suggestions on what to do next, which I appreciate. I don't think that they're subscribers. I think that they're just people who downloaded my stuff out of the gallery, which I still do appreciate either or. If I get suggestions in uh, the comments of YouTube, if I get suggestions in comments of the Sims build. Now, I'm less likely to see the one in the Sims build just because I don't get notifications for that one. So, as of I'm recording this on the 4th, I saw that we had 15 subscribers. Oh goodness, I'm so happy. And my computer is not showing me who it is. One moment. Please don't lag out. Okay. Is it gonna lag out once I open this? Okay, good. Alright, so our last subscriber was Rule Rule NCHO23. I don't know how to enunciate that, so I do apologize. I'm sure it's actually really simple and I just butchered that. I can't. I apologize, but thank you so much for subscribing. Um, Back to the build though. So I was trying to figure out, well, do I want to put plants down? Do I want to put pictures down? Do I want to put some live objects in here? That was a hard debate for me to do because I was sitting there like, what do I want to do? So I'm kind of looking at floor mats and showers and rugs. You know, kind of it was very difficult for me to figure out what I wanted to do with this room because the room's so tight. Most I think what I would have done was the chair. I think I would have added a chair normally if this room was a little bit bigger. Or a small nook area, I think would have really benefited for the bedroom. I think it would have looked so nice. So now I'm getting towards the end. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else. And I was like, oh, let's change the roof outside. And then I'm like, I don't want to take away from like the original look of the house too much. So I actually left the roof and everything just because I don't know, I didn't want to change it. Um, and make the build look completely different. Again, it's a renovation. It's not, let's change the entire thing. I think what I could have done also was change the front door, because technically that door is a double wide. And if I would have changed it to a single wide, I could have scooted it over and made the bedroom a hair bigger. But I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because I think it looks fantastic. The walkway layout of this one is probably one of my favorites for the starter homes. That's just me personally, though. Um, I found some debug because some of the debug items, the wood keeps like changing shape, and this one did too. But this wood was cute when it changed shape. It was a seal, and then I was just doing some last minute stuff, and yeah, this was the part where I was just doing screenshots and whatnot. It it was all I don't know. I think overall I liked this renovation. I would like to do more renovations, but I don't think I would do them this often. Like I shouldn't say often, but I don't think I'll do it all the time. But I do like doing base game renovations. I think that they're really fun because I feel like most of the packs they do a really good job of houses. I'm not gonna say all of them because I saw one for the vet world and I sat there and I was like, oh, I would have done that differently. But also, I think that when you're limited in time and funds, you have to give some, you have to lose some, and I'm not a game dev. I don't know what goes into being a game dev. So again, just some last minute touches around the house. I think that they all look really good. I think the house is fabulous. I just wish I would have put down that runner. I think that runner would have helped so much. And I think I should have added some carpets in the kitchen. Runners. I have an addiction to runners or something. I don't know. There's something about runners that just makes me so happy. One moment, guys. Hi guys, I hope that you guys liked this video. The name of this build, as you guys saw in that last clip, was Streamlet Singles Reno. And I did use hashtag base game so that you guys were able to find it a little bit easier. But I just wanted to thank you guys so much for coming to the end of the video and growing our community every single day. I'm so excited to see what's to come. If you guys liked this video or want to see me again, please like and subscribe. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I haven't done anything with the Discord lately. I think that working on the Discord might be a weekend thing because I have just had projects, homework, this, that, and the other all the time, and it's a little hard to keep up. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot, but I'm working out how to time manage. That's also why I'm starting to pre-record videos because I know I'm getting towards midterms and finals, and I'm seeing a lot of family here in the upcoming weeks. So there's going to be a lot of pre-recorded videos coming up. Um, so far, I've only been pre-recording a day ahead, but I'm going to start trying to pre-record 3 days in ahead. It's gonna That's gonna be my goal to work on during the weekend. Um, and we'll just see from there because 3 days I feel like it's enough time, hopefully, or 6 would be nice. But anyway, I just want to thank you guys so much for joining me, and I really do hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye.